Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna do a haul video because I just got done doing a pretty good pantry stock up. I think guys, we all kind of have this feeling. I don't know if you do, but if you are paying attention to anything going on in the world, there's kind of this ominous, heavy feeling right now, like we're on the precipice of something huge. And I just feel like it is very important at this time to prepare, to not slow down whatsoever on your stocking up and prepping food, water, supplies, everything. I think it's very, very important right now with everything that's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Things are getting tense, and I feel like we are very close to a major event, unfortunately. And something tells me, I've just had this feeling over the last week or two. Something tells me this is not going to be one of those wars that we send our children and our sons and our husbands off to, that just happens over there. Something tells me that it's going to affect us very greatly here on our own home turf. And I don't know why. I've just been having this weird feeling that it's going to be different this time and it's going to be big. And I pray that's not the case. But anyway, I do want to encourage everybody to keep on stocking up. Imagine this. With everything that's going on in the world right now, imagine tomorrow on the news they announced, we are going to war. They basically say, this is it. Don't you think that people would kind of worry a little? Don't you think they'd freak out about what's going to happen and panic and head to the grocery stores and buy everything out possibly? I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just think it's another conflict that's over there that we're going to fight for the next 20 years. But I think people are starting to catch on, and people are starting to realize that something's going on. And a lot of people who have never prepped before are starting to get the idea that prepping might be smart. So that's why I encourage you to stay prepared. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't think that you have time, because we might not have time. You never know when it's going to be too late, and what you have in your house right now is going to be what you're left with for a very long time. So on that note, let me go ahead and show you my prepper pantry haul. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to start with the thing that everybody knows I get every single time, and it is Campbell's Chicken Noodle-Os. These are for my son. He's addicted. And I actually ordered this 12-pack case on Amazon, and it was a bit cheaper than Walmart. And I learned that little trick from Wicked Prepared. Thank you very much. Now I have it coming on a bi-monthly basis. So I'll never run out, hopefully, unless they stop shipping them to me. So a bunch of those. I did get some plastic bags, Ziploc bags, some cold and flu tablets, cold and flu, NyQuil, and then some melatonin. My son does take melatonin. It is, by the way, one of those things that if you take on a daily basis or somewhat daily basis, it does help to mitigate or prevent illness. Just saying. I'm not a doctor, not a nurse, anything like that. This is not medical advice. Just saying. Got some hamburger buns, some sweet tea. I think, I don't normally make sweet tea. I'll buy sweet tea, but I'm going to start making it because this is going to be a great thing to have if we're in like a grid down situation or something. Tea is super easy to make. I can make it by the glass or by the quart. Got some hazelnut spread, which is Nutella, but cheaper. It tastes exactly the same, by the way. And then I got some strawberry preserves, some grape jelly. I need to actually stock up on peanut butter to go with that because I'm starting to run low on peanut butter. And then I got 2 of these long stem lighters for my candles and whatnot. A 20-pound bag of rice. I have a ton of rice put up, like a ton of rice. But I think rice is one of the best things to stockpile. It's easy to store. It's easy to cook. It will sustain you. Just remember to freeze it. I'm going to take this whole big bag, stick it in my deep freezer for 3 days, and then I'll take it out for 2 days. Then I'll put it back in the freezer for 2 days. I don't know if that's the exact protocol, but that's what I do. And then I basically just take this whole bag and stick it in a food grade container with some bay leaves and seal it up. And then I got some of these easy minute rice, jasmine rice. My son likes these. And some people said, well, what are you going to do if you don't have a microwave? Well, guess what? You don't need to microwave them. You can pour this in a little cup, put it over like a hot flame, put it over your gas stove. I'm sorry, not a regular cup, like a metal cup or pot. And heat it up in just a few seconds. It just needs to be heated. It's already cooked. So don't worry about that. I got some more of these Hungry Jack hash brown potatoes. I've gotten to really, really like these things. If you see these and you haven't tried them, you basically fill this whole thing up with water. They're dehydrated hash browns, and they fry up really nice. They're good for breakfast. You can make casseroles and all sorts of stuff with them, but I really like these. And then got 3 things of corn, 1 thing of green beans, 1 thing of diced tomatoes. Whenever I got odd amounts like this, and it's not, you know, an even amount, it's because I'm filling in the gaps. Like you can see up here in my cupboard, there's a hole up to the right there. I have some space that I need to fill in with some corn. So anytime I have a space like that, I purchase exactly what I need to fill in the gap. And then I got some green chilies, some rotel, 2 more things of carrots, lots of these new, what are they, whole new potatoes. I have been eating these a lot lately, and I really like them. They're a good thing to have on hand because, first of all, they'll last forever in the can. They're high calorie, high carb. They'll keep you going. They'll give you energy, and they actually taste good for canned potatoes. Back here, I got some fruit, and you can tell that Walmart took extra good care of this can. I mean, you can tell they just, like, placed it in that bag with such kindness and care. Anyway, I got 2 things of pears, 2 things of pineapples, and diced mangoes. I've actually never seen these before, so I thought I'd give them a try. And honestly, my fruit stockpile is very small. I'm not a huge fruit fan. I'm really not. I wish I liked fruit more. I just don't, but I know it's important to have for the vitamins, nutrients, and all that stuff. So I got some. And then up here is just kind of my fresh produce and vegetables and fruits. Some cabbage, some onions, some carrots, some shrimps, grapes, a big old pork butt. I didn't realize it was gonna be this big. I thought it would be about half that size, but it looks like I am going to be making a whole bunch of pulled pork. And then speaking of pork, I got 4 pounds of bacon, which is not enough. I know you might think that's excessive, but not enough for me. I always have to have like 4 or 5 pounds at least in the deep freezer. And then I got 2 different types of roast beef. This is the one I normally get from Walmart, and this stuff is really good. But I went to a different Walmart, the Marketplace, and I saw this brand. I've never seen this brand before, so I thought I'd try it out. I'm sure it's pretty much the same as this one, but I don't know if you guys have seen this brand before. It's new to my store, at least. And then I got 2 of these Castleberry's beef in barbecue sauce. I actually ordered the pork in barbecue sauce, but they were out, so they substituted it. Oh well, I'm sure I'll like that too. And I got 5 things of Spam. That does seem like an odd amount. I'm pretty sure I got 6, and they must have been short, so they only gave me the 5. But I went with less sodium because I know it's super salty, and I'm supposed to be watching all that kind of stuff, but I don't. So I tried to do the better option. And then I got some garlic, onion powder, oregano leaves. It's important to make sure that you guys have lots of seasoning and spices. If you are cooking stuff like rice and canned goods and trying to make pastas and that kind of thing, you're going to want to make sure it's seasoned well so it tastes good. Just because you're in a SHTF does not mean that things have to taste bland and horrible. Got some of these Velveeta Fresh Packs. These don't last a very, very long time, but they will go past the Best By. This is June of 2022, and I have used this probably at least 5 months after the Best By date for another one that I had. It was totally fine. This stuff is probably made of plastic anyway, so it'll be all right. Then I got some salsa, a couple things of Alfredo. I have a ton of pasta, and pasta is another one of those preps that is super easy to store, lasts forever. So make sure you have stuff to put on your pasta, like Alfredo sauce, pasta sauces, you know, that kind of thing. And some Duke's mayo, which is the only mayo there is. And big old thing of cheese. I break this into 4 or 5 smaller bags and put it in the freezer and just take it out as I need it. And then this is kind of like Snack Zone USA over here. My son loves these Chewy bars. They're good to, you know, throw in the car or throw in a bug out bag just to have something for some quick energy. I love my Triscuits, so I got some of those. Triscuits have gone up in price so much. I'm not happy about it, but I still got to have my Triscuits. And then, no idea how these got in there. Just kidding. Bunch of marshmallows because I have stockpiled a pretty good amount of hot chocolate and my son loves it, and he puts probably more marshmallows than hot chocolate, but that's his thing. He likes hot chocolate. It's cold out and he enjoys it. And then I got a bunch of popcorn and let's see. Oh, down here I got a bunch of dog treats. So I got 3 5-pound boxes of dog treats. Don't forget about your pups, people. And then this kitty litter, giant bag of kitty litter, or box, I'm sorry. I didn't think I ordered 40 pounds, but I guess that's what I ordered. This whole box was like $9.99 or something. And the reason I got this is because if you are in an SHTF and you can't flush your toilet any longer, there's only so long that your toilet will flush when the sewage systems aren't working, and then they just won't flush anymore. Maybe you don't have the running water, maybe the pumps aren't working that take the sewage away. So this is going to be used actually for a potty bucket. I don't want to get too graphic, but I'm going to turn a 5-gallon bucket into a potty, and I'm actually going to make a video on that. You got to make plans for this stuff, people. And every time I go to Walmart, I save all these bags, and I have a giant trash can that is filled with my Walmart bags because these will fit perfectly into a 5-gallon bucket. And then you put the kitty litter in that, you do what you got to do, and then bag it up, and eventually you're going to take those bags to your backyard, to a field, whatever, dig a hole, and dispose of it. Anyway, sorry to go there. And then I got some oil for my car. A lot of people have been saying that they're having a hard time finding motor oil. You don't want your car getting in bad condition. You got to make sure you're maintaining it. So this is what I use, and I do know how to change my own oil. Most of the time I am too lazy to do it though, so anyway, that's what I got for today. And I know I try to make this lighthearted, and I don't want to scare anybody, but please, guys, please do not wait till it's too late. You might not have a week. You might not have 3 or 4 days. This event that may be coming could happen at any moment. People are predicting that something could happen before the end of the Olympics. And we think it's just overseas. We think it's not going to affect us. We kind of have lived in this reality where we're so far away from the rest of the world that we think these things aren't going to affect us. But there is a real threat that something could come to our homeland. So please be prepared for that and stay safe. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.